Cinco, cuatro, tres, dos, catorce.
Wait,
Welcome.
you too? You're doing that also?
Welcome to the Dogs of Browntown. We got a new count in. Yeah. Guys. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, guys. What's up? I'm your hostess with the mostest, Saul Trujillo. Next to me is
Joel Jimenez, the platinum chihuahua.
Joel Jimenez. Next to him, we got the Iranian Manian.
Hormoz Rashidi, Khayli Mamloon.
What's up, dog? How we doing?
Oh, you know, how are you, man? You freezing out here?
No, not at all. I don't need my legs. I'm just trying to adapt. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to adapt. If I keep eating sugar, I got to figure out a life with no legs.
Now, this is like a sidebar real quick, and I hate to derail the show this early, but have you ever thought of being Bob's big boy for Halloween? Because your hair, the way it's coiffed right now, it's like it's giving.
Did you call me? Call me gay?
No,
What is
Bob's big
No,
boy.
no. What's quaff?
Quaff is like...
It's like when a girl gets air down there.
No, that's...
Oh, that's a
quaffs.
pussy fart. You say I
Yeah.
look like a pussy fart?
Yeah, he's saying you look
My
like a
hair
pussy
looks
fart.
like pussy farts.
Hormoz,
It's
don't...
like the pussy fart hit through your hair and it
Yeah,
like
okay,
waves.
he's right. Yeah, it's a
nice.
quaff.
Nah, I learned something today.
Yeah,
Quaff.
yeah.
Pussy fart.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I didn't know. I've never even thought about being
You should.
Bob's
It'd be a
Roberto's
great
big boy.
costume.
Umberto's big boy.
No, you could just be Bob's big boy. You know, we're allowed to be here, I think.
No,
I don't know.
I think
Which
you're.
brings us to our next topic.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, we are allowed to be here, but I'm not trying to dress like a they. I like fucking, like overalls and mechanics
You'd have
outfits.
to trim your beard too.
No, I wouldn't.
And
Not,
that took
not,
too long.
not today's days.
No,
not
dude.
today's days. They fucking,
Not
they keeping the
today.
hair, dude.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
We got a lot of, we're fresh from watching the Super Bowl yesterday. We got a lot of topics to talk
What a
about.
fucking terrible Super Bowl.
It was the worst.
Just
Super
looking
boring.
for somewhere to throw my gum away because I realized gum is not a good thing
swallow
for a
it.
Yeah,
podcast.
swallow. That goes in your belly.
What did you do? No.
Wait, I've got to have a lot of gum in my
I'm
belly
not
right now.
swallowing gum.
Yeah, you swallow gum, not gum, right?
Exactly.
Yes, that's how we do things.
I'm gay.
You don't have to be gay to fucking swallow gum.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
could be a straight guy and swallow gum, okay?
And now he's putting gum on the ground.
Wow, that's
Okay.
great.
Oh, look,
Good
this is my
job.
new closer.
So if instead of the belly
lighter.
acids, like, burning it to nothing, you just put it litter. You just added
He
litter.
just puts gum on my
no,
ground.
it's on my
He
backpack.
just puts gum on the ground,
It's
and
on
then
my
I'm gonna
backpack.
step in gum later
Nope.
because
Can we
Joel,
get off
Joel
this
doesn't
topic?
want to
I don't like. I
swallow
feel like I'm
gum.
being attacked right
You are being attacked from both sides.
Fuck, all right, now it's a party. Let's
Yeah, all
But
right.
the Super Bowl party is my favorite comedy store party.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
so
I ever
fun.
want to go. I think Sheena was talking about it yesterday. She was just like, I don't think I ever want to go to any other Super Bowl party unless it's like we're like a celebrity or something like that. There's no other Super Bowl party I'd want to go to.
Yeah, it's the best.
Oh yeah, it's the best because you don't have to really dress up. Like it's not themed.
No, just good food. The
Yeah.
screen is huge.
Yeah,
The halftime show was so lit.
it was amazing.
That was so fun.
It's the first one I
Kendrick,
gave
dude?
a fuck about in like a long time. No, actually, in my adult life, it's the first one I cared about. I've watched like Prince, like the retro ones are cool, but yeah,
I love it every year.
I didn't care about any of them this year. I was
But
like,
this year was
Have you seen the
special.
Bruno Mars one? That
I
was
loved
pretty
that
good.
one. I thought that one was great too.
Feel
I really did.
believe you.
Rihanna was great.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I truly loved
No, this
Bruno
is where
Mars.
you say, "Don't believe me, just watch."
Don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah.
I hated the fucking game, but like, I mean, here's the thing.
Why did you hate the game? Because the
wasn't-
Eagles won.
Well, it's Philly garbage.
Kendrick, not the game.
versus
That was
Is
really
Kendrick? Yeah, I hate
Kendrick, not the
Kendrick.
game,
I hate
dude.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
No.
You're a 50 Cent guy. That's why you didn't like the
I've
game.
been a 50 Cent guy. No, dude, I'm a Drake guy, man. Fucking, I love Drake, man. Yeah.
How dare he talk?
Of all the famous pedophiles from a different country, Drake is one of them.
He's a Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Cool.
He loves Pedialyte.
No, I just.
He went to Australia, dude. He ran away.
Did you see that he did like a walk-in at some show with like he had like gunshots in his sweater with like smoke coming
Is
off
that what
of
that
him?
was supposed to be?
Yeah. He was he did like his walkout at some place and he had like a sweater with gunshot holes and then it was like smoking from the holes like he had been like gunned down. Or I don't know what.
He should have came out in a wheelchair, pay homage to Degrassi.
That's right.
He got
dog.
shot in
You
the
should've-
spine,
yeah.
just fucking rolling out. I'd have respected that more.
Degrassi sounds like the word like what it smells like in Jake's room after he has sex. You know, like Badussi, Degrassi. Like you walk in and you go, it smells like Degrassi in here.
Thought of the children he abducted from the playground.
If there's hair on the Degrassi.
Play balls.
fucking, I don't know. I had nothing at stake except, shouts out to Bruce Gray for being on a Tubi commercial.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Shout out to Bruce.
Comedian Bruce Gray getting underpaid with non-union commercial work.
Yeah.
And what he means by that, he probably got paid, only guess, $978.
I forgot. I heard what it was, and also he was saying how his neck hurt because that thing was like heavy as fuck, and
Yeah.
he couldn't rest it because you'd fuck it up if you laid here. Whatever, I know people have actual injuries, and like, people are dying in the world, but it's tough.
He got to eat a fucking omelet in the morning, so it probably wasn't that bad.
It was in
Eat all
Mexico.
those-
They shot it in Mexico.
They shot that in Mexico?
Yeah.
Mexico City, he said.
So he had
Nah.
a omeleta.
No American companies are allowed to go shoot in Mexico and then kick Mexicans out at the same time.
They're
That's
gentrifying
So
Mexico, man.
up, dog.
well, we'll get to that part.
Yeah.
But the Super Bowl party, did you guys enjoy the food that was brought?
I did. When I got there, I went ham immediately.
I got there later, so like all the wings were cold, like the burgers and
You have a microwave?
I didn't even eat any wings. I'm not a big wing guy.
What?
Yeah. I know
Shut your Iranian
everybody
mouth.
loves wings,
God, I
and the wings
love
from
them.
that place are like supposedly the best. I'm just not a huge
Wait, where were the
wing
wings from?
guy.
The ones Morgan
Annie's
had, right?
Southern Kitchen.
Yeah, they were pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I don't like their macaroni and cheese. The Annie's macaroni and cheese. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd love every macaroni and cheese.
No.
You're dressed in a craft sweater right now.
I do look like a
This is
macaroni and
Velveeta.
cheese noodle. I look like the packet of macaroni and cheese powder before you
Fuck
fucking put it.
Velveeta crossover.
Yeah. I don't know. I just everything was cold one by the time we got there, and so like everything was congealed, and I'm not gonna go microwave anything.
Yeah.
Like no, you were late, so
I
therefore
ate a
you
cold
get to
hot
eat
dog.
congealed hot dog.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was fine.
What did I have? I had a cheeseburger immediately, a slice of pizza
Oh
from
yeah,
Domino's.
let's talk about what we had, so we can talk about dirty little. Bitches.
Yeah,
How many plates did you have?
Oh, too many, dude. So I had a cheeseburger, a slice of pizza, a rib, a wing, and then I went back for
You went back for more round
2
two.
like cinnamon roll, like the slices,
Okay.
and the Rice Krispie treats, but made with Fruity Pebbles, which
That's
I
what
am
I
in
made.
love with.
You made that?
Yeah, I made
that.
that.
was so good.
Dude, fuck regular Rice Krispie treats. It's
Yeah.
all about the fucking Fruity Pebbles. Rocha kept stealing them, like doing a bit where I would come back with a new one and he'd go like that, shove the whole thing in his mouth.
That is
So I
very
had to
funny.
get up like 3 times.
That is very funny.
And then finally when I was biting it, and I was like, stop. So I almost couldn't even enjoy it.
Yeah, they are so good.
And then I had a cold hot dog, and then I had a chocolate chip muffin.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think
ate a
that's
lot
it.
of donuts. I ate a burger.
It was fucking,
taco.
the
It was
burgers
great.
were great.
I ate a lot of sweets, a lot of sour punch straws. Somebody brought that. Those
Even
were
see
fire.
that, man.
Yeah, I did the mistake like when you go to a buffet and you don't want to go up for seconds or thirds. You just like the bodies kept piling up. You know, like food on top of food was food that should not be touching each other.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
touching
yeah.
each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rice Krispie treat was touching a wing, and then a wing was touching that one sole cauliflower that I had the whole time. I was like, well, I gotta have a little fiber. You know,
I gotta be healthy.
I gotta be healthy.
So
Yeah,
funny.
the
It
old
was like-
hometown buffet technique.
Yeah, so it's 2 plates of that, and then I mean that doesn't even include the amount of cookies that I ate, man. The
I didn't
amount
get
of
to any
cookies that were
cookies.
eaten, and then someone had made brownies. I don't know who made brownies, but it was like one of the worst brownies I'd ever eaten. And I'm
If you're
not
listening to this, go fuck
Whoever
yourself.
it is, like your brownie was bad. Don't ever make brownies again. Just shitting on everybody. And then Sheena and I, we brought a veggie and fruit tray. I was like, here's and
I ate
us
some fruit.
too. And
I
us
ate some
too.
fruit.
What, to go against type?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They would think you're gonna show up with like a pot of pozole or something.
Well, it's just last year.
There's a leaf.
It was the sole veggie tray that like a couple vegans had showed up.
That's fair.
Yeah, so like we brought it this time, but there was a couple other veggie trays. We're like, oh, people learned this.
You know
year.
what? I
Yeah.
respect that. Like, even if you're not vegetarian, I do really like when somebody thinks about other people. I think it's like it says something about you.
Also, it's just
Yeah,
just if you're only eating like garbage and fat and nitrated meats, like a little piece of carrot or
Yeah,
a
just one.
pineapple
I let
Just
myself
one.
or some
do it,
strawberry
dude.
just
Yeah.
really hits in that moment when you're like, oh, I feel sick. Here's some fiber, some vitamins.
Yeah, I went crazy. I didn't eat anything good yesterday at all. I don't think I had one fruit.
Yeah.
But I went to the gym today, so I guess I evened it out.
I did.
Yeah.
I ate some vegetables, but a bucket of Cum's worth amount of ranch went on top of them.
Yeah.
I fucking splatted it with
I
ranch,
love ranch.
man.
I put ranch all over my burger too.
What kind of bucket of cum are we talking about? Like
We're
a
talking about
bucket of
heaping them out
beers
that
or
I've
like
been
a
collecting.
Home Depot bucket?
You know how people collect rainwater? I collect cum. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, I get it.
This is just in case cum. You're in the desert.
You're like, you need some protein.
A barrel.
A barrel. Yeah. Whatever Donkey Kong was thrown in the video game.
I heard you caught one of Donkey Kong's barrels and attached suspenders to it.
Yeah.
And you just wear it.
Wreck-It Ralph style?
On Wednesdays.
Yeah. But that dude, I just eat like shit. And then you go home and I just, there's no way I could eat anything else. And then I went home and I ate more.
You know what we didn't eat or drink all night?
What?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, boo.
Fuck Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
pretty
my
crazy.
dick.
I did have a Mexican Coke the other day, which was very ironic. Saturday.
Yeah, it is crazy, huh?
Saturday, yeah.
Mexican
Weird.
Coke, is that done? Or does that not count?
I think if they make it in Mexico, it's okay. I think if they're calling ICE on their white workers, then we
they're
support
still
Mexican.
shipping it into America.
And the
through the
money's
same
going back
company.
to the same
Yeah.
Coke pockets.
Yeah, so I say
God
no.
damn it.
What a crazy did you know? And I don't know if this is true. You might know this. Someone said that they invented Pepsi because Coca-Cola didn't want black people drinking Coke.
I don't think that's true.
They have a pretty storied history.
We're-
I'm
no,
gonna
this
I think
is
it's- I think
Hormoz,
Pepsi's
stop.
its own
This is a
separate
rumor that we're starting. Coca-Cola, we got to have our brothers and
There's
sisters.
no way that's true.
Also, they get,
It's another company, I
I'm
think.
gonna look it up.
I heard Coca-Cola was the official drink of the Ku Klux Klan. That's what I heard.
I think that is definitely true. That's true. It started in the South, in Georgia. Yeah. No, that's true.
Old Sweet Tooth Jim and fucking Tooth Decay Paul. No, it bums
not
me out.
true. God,
Yeah,
this
not
is
true.
so crazy. How
Stop Google facting stuff.
Caleb Bradham, a pharmacist in New Bern, North Carolina, invented Pepsi Cola to improve the health of his customers and create a soft drink without
see that?
narcotics.
Do you see that?
He wanted to fucking dumb it down and take out cocaine.
Pepsi is healthy for you. You
Yep,
see that?
drink
What
Pepsi.
happens? You drink Pepsi.
Yeah,
it's
pharmacist.
delicious for you. It also takes out
Dr. Pepper made
pedophiles.
it.
You remember
Yeah.
what happened to fucking Michael Jackson? And he was like, "Ow!" Yeah,
Yeah,
got
they
taken
burned
out.
him. Yeah, they
And
lit
a
him on
Pepsi
fire.
guy, they're like, "Yeah, don't do that to those kids." And then they got him, dude. They got him.
Yeah, they burned his head.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It bums me out because Coke Zero, a cold Coke Zero is my favorite drink of all time.
Coke,
Really?
Cherry
Yeah.
Coke Zero is
More than
so
Dr.
good.
Pepper.
More than Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper's my
Pepper
favorite.
Cherry Zero.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper Cherry
That's my
Zero.
favorite.
That's solid too.
Yeah.
Obviously, with sugar tastes the best, but I try not to drink it.
Am I going to have a secret Coke Zero that I gotta buy 2 counties down?
What
and
about
then
if you
drink?
steal it? We should start shopping.
Stealing
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Allegedly, maybe.
No, allegedly.
Fuck allegedly, do it. Everybody
Steal all your Coke. Don't
only
give them any
steal
money.
Coke. And if they stop you from stealing it, grab the glass bottle and smash it on the ground.
Yes.
Violence towards Coke.
But then they're gonna go, look, these Mexicans, they're violent, they're thieves, they're stealing.
That's why
Coca-Cola.
everybody needs to do it, not just the Mexicans.
Yeah.
White
Actually, white
allies.
people use
Yeah.
use your whiteness for
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that. It really made me sad because now if it is true, because apparently it's
Let's
a
tell
rumor.
the story. The story is that Coca-Cola had all of their illegal immigrant employees come in for a meeting, and the meeting was with ICE to be deported.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell,
And it's
dude.
been all over social media. People are boycotting Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola officially hasn't come out with a statement either way. But to me, them not saying anything is them admitting it.
Silence is violence.
Yeah, silence is. Can you imagine? like, and that's got to be nothing. To no offense to my my fellow Mexican brethren, but there had to have been one or two like, hey, they never has meeting for us. I don't know about this meeting.
in the elevator. He's like, I never been up to floor 10.
yeah, they never had a meeting for us. You guys go ahead. You guys go ahead.
Fuck, dude.
Like, it's a meeting about ice? Yes, our beverage is
no, they're
good with
talking about
ice.
hielos. They said, do you want like
Hielos.
Coca-Cola with ice or no ice? Like, oh my God.
Wait, real quick. We never said the fucking at the Super Bowl. Real quick, the game over in the stands at the end was the hardest shit. Also having
Serena's crip walking.
Samuel L. Jackson
That
as
was pretty
Uncle
sick.
Sam.
But have you seen the stuff about Serena's like in
History with
2003? In 2003, her sister was killed by a crip.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
so her crip walking on TV is like.
But we don't know her relationship with her sister. She was like, fucking thank God that bitch is dead. Like, that's why this is me crip walking on her grave.
Yeah, but she was killed by another person as well.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not gonna stop being human.
Right.
You can still.
Right. Just that guy may also have been a Christian. You
Yeah,
know?
she's taking ownership.
Is she gonna
of
not
it.
pray
The
anymore?
crip walk is her N-word.
Also, her getting cheated on by Drake or her having is probably way more traumatic than her sister dying.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's the only reason you'd crip walk. I don't know.
It was fucking cool. The street lights
That was so
and all
tight.
that.
Yeah.
God. Also, the dancers, they covered the entire field. There was like one where they walked from one side to the other, and I was like,
Yeah.
just the athleticism.
And I remember Joel was saying there's too many black dancers, but I thought it was great.
No, they were actually wearing blue. Someone corrected me after.
Yeah, they were wearing blue.
Yeah,
They were-
yeah.
The amount of conservative
Somebody
old white
corrected me.
people, holy shit, probably like, what's this goddamn
Outraged, yeah.
Dog,
fucking black music?
Lenny was right next to me, and she was like, she just kept saying, "Oh, Trump's so mad right now. Trump's so mad right now." I'm like, I think Trump's doing fine.
Yeah.
Trump doesn't give a
He's
fuck.
probably
I don't think
enjoying
Trump's
it.
that
He's probably
mad.
such an idiot. He's like, oh.
Trump supporters
Yeah.
probably upset.
Yeah, Trump
doesn't
supporters,
give a
maybe.
fuck.
Trump doing this.
Trump-
Yeah,
They're not
he's
like-
like, they're not like us. He's like, that's a good ditty. That's a good ditty right
You
there.
saw him. So you saw the Truth
Don't say
Social
Diddy.
post, right? That
Oh,
he
yeah.
made about Not Like Us. Where one day he's like, I woke up and I listened to Not Like Us 5 times this morning. Great American song.
Wow.
These Canadians think they're better than us. They are not.
Fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
This is real?
Yeah, this is like months ago.
Oh my God, that's insane.
But it's like,
dude.
imagine being Kendrick. You're like, I don't want you on my side.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah,
it's pretty
Canadians
cool. Yeah.
is like,
Fuck Canada.
pop, 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 pop.
Ah, fuck them up. Oh, my good God. Did you guys, aside from the Tubi commercial, I think it was real preachy this year.
Yeah, dude.
Real preachy.
A lot of Jesus stuff.
Jesus
lot
stuff,
of-
Jew stuff. It's like,
the
ugh.
Tom Brady Snoop being
Snoop
mean to
Dogg.
each other.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why I don't like you? Because of the color of your skin. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part.
And you can never change that.
I wish they would have just told the truth. But no, they were just because of this and this and this. I don't know if it's because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bootsy-esque commercial, Bootsy-esque game. Food was good. Halftime show was good. but
Halftime show was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't like landslides for game. I like it when it's
Me
close.
too. Me too.
I like it when it's
I'm
close.
glad the Chiefs lost. I hate the Chiefs more than anything. But man, a close game is just, especially the last game of the season after, it's like you really want a good game.
I think it's fun. I like seeing
But-
it blow out.
Tonight, Luka playing his first game with the Lakers. So we got that. We got
Wait, why
basketball.
is that funny? Do people not care?
People care.
Are people
about what?
excited about that? Because I don't
I'm
know. I
excited.
haven't watched.
You
the
got to be a
Lakers
real
in,
late.
like 10 years.
NBA fans in general, like that, because it was like it's a huge fucking.
I'm a Shaq guy.
It's a big deal.
That's the last time I cared.
Luka's one of the top 5
Steve Blake.
players right now.
And
we
he's
got him.
pudgy.
And he's
He's
25.
pudgy. He's a pudgy, fat,
So
fucking
he's like one of your
Slovenian man
heroes.
Who likes beer.
who likes beer. And
Yeah.
he's slow, but he somehow makes 57 points a game.
I bet he
It's
smokes
incredible.
cigarettes too. Like,
He probably smokes cigarettes. Yeah, he's from Slovenia.
Yeah.
And we got him for the next 10 years, dog. He's going to be a
whoa!
Laker.
How much you pay for a 10-year
No, I mean,
contract?
he's on like a 3-year contract, but he's gonna be a Laker. You're not gonna leave the Lakers.
Yeah.
Do you
You know?
believe in the conspiracy that the NBA ratings are down, so therefore that trade had to happen?
No.
I don't. I think
No.
people love basketball no matter what, right?
Yeah, and I mean the ratings are down, but they still got a bigger contract than they did the year before, and it's big on TikTok and social media and shit. I think that guy Nico Harrison of the Mavs is just fucking an idiot, and I think what it sounds like is the old ownership was Mark Cuban. He sold it to these new guys, and these new guys were like. The Slovenian guy and his Slovenian buddies are just like running roughshod around our organization, and they didn't like it. And Nico Harrison was like, yeah, we could trade him and get this defensive anchor, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it wouldn't be a bad trade if AD was 25 as well. If they were both the same age.
Yeah, but he's an old unibrow.
He's an old unibrow who's had multiple years of being hurt. He had 2 years where he was healthy in a row. Before that, fucking injured all the time. So it's like, and then he first game playing with the Mavs, gets injured, and he's out now too. So
He's too tall, man. Tall people age like Great Danes. About
That's true.
10 years in,
Yeah,
their
they get
knees start
hip
to go out.
problems.
It's
That's
fucking
true.
got hip
Enlarged
problems,
hearts,
dysplasia. And then like a little girl's gonna cry because he's dead too early. You're like, all right. Well.
You know, somebody brought up a great point yesterday about Super Bowls or championships. They are like the only sort of non-religious, like big holidays. Or that's what's fun about them. They not that they are the only, they are a non-religious holiday that we all kind of just get to fuck off.
they're only
at.
the only time we all tune into the same thing on TV
as far as Americans go,
is like the election every 4 years.
Since Game of Thrones.
Right? Even Game of Thrones. Did you watch it live every week?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
There was
I-
like parties at bars and stuff.
Yeah,
I would
same
go-
thing with Walking Dead. There was Walking Dead barbecues that I knew
Yeah.
about.
Sure, but but it wasn't everybody in the country.
You don't have to win all the time.
No, but it
Hormoz.
wasn't everybody in the country, right? Most people watched it later when they got home on their own. Most people weren't going around it to parties of Game of
My
Thrones.
nuts are so big. I gotta fucking.
But
Sorry.
sports is
Way
the
to
only thing
brag.
you have to watch live, or else it's ruined. You already know what
Yeah,
happened.
you're right. I've ruined games for people who
And
are
now
like,
everybody's
not gonna watch them
gambling
later.
on it too.
There's nothing funnier than ruin a game for a person. For
I've
me,
done it. I
'cause then
felt
they go,
really bad.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just go watch it. Just go watch it.
Or hey, guess what? I just saved you a few hours.
Yeah, they get real mad.
Yeah.
You ruin a fucking for a
Yeah.
guy who hasn't seen a sport, they get real
They'll
mad.
hit it.
Well-
They'll slam their fist on a table.
Well, you can't be out in public and
Yeah.
assume people aren't going to talk about a game. I get it if somebody ruins the end of a TV show. I think how long would you say you have in public before you can start talking about the finale of a big TV show?
A month.
5 minutes.
A month?
Yeah, I give it a month.
5 minutes. Suck
you
my
think
dick.
after 5 minutes after
Suck
it airs?
my fucking dick. Still be an adult.
Really?
Be an adult. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I grew up with stuff being ruined for me. My mother.
This is why.
This is why.
Yeah, my
people
mother.
have-
My mother.
Yeah, dude, this
my
guy's
mother
like-
wanted to know the end of something right away. Was it good? How's the ending? Like, so I grew up with that. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
So your mom was a Nazi, so now you're an Israeli.
I'm a Nazi sympathizer. No, my mother was a Nazi. That's why I sympathize.
and you ruined the end of Selena because you shot
and we're
her.
all Palestinians getting.
I'm like, get with the time, Palestine. Come on now.
You should have watched it live, Palestine.
Viva la raza, down with Gaza. You guys get it.
I like that. That's good. Hey, what's going on with that? What's up with Trump saying he wants to buy? What is it like? Something to do with Gaza?
He was like, oh, he said we're gonna go in, we're gonna take over Gaza, and we're gonna fix it up
Steve
really
Gaza,
nice.
right?
We're gonna fix it up real nice, and then and kick the Palestinians off. But it's like,
I like how he's talking about a place like it's
why
like
would
it's
you?
an
Why
old
would
car.
you want to fix? You want to? They don't want to leave,
Yeah.
and you're like talking about making it nice, so they leave. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
we're not
talking
gonna
about?
make it nice for them.
It goes
Get
back
out of
to-
our new place, all right? This is gonna make this nice. It'd be sick if he turns Gaza into like the nicest place ever. Like, wouldn't you guys? It'd be pretty nice if you guys were here, though, right?
It's like
Now,
there's
this is
ghosts.
Americans. Yeah, this is for Americans, dude.
No, only Americans.
Oddly
live-
haunted, though. Oddly haunted.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
What happened? here?
Crying of children.
Yeah, when I go to sleep, all I hear is,
ooh. No, it's more.
yeah, I didn't want to do it.
I did it.
Yeah.
That's where we hand glide. There's a special hand gliding area.
There's
of
this
Gaza.
creepy sitar music.
Yeah.
Fuck.
In that part of the world, you can't have like. If I was from that part of the world, I would never. No drones ever. No drones. Like just be real cruel to have like a drone delivery service.
Oh my god.
They're like just here to deliver Chinese food.
This
Like,
might
oh, thank
be
God.
the most
Oh, thank
insensitive
God.
joke I've ever made, and we might have to cut it. But do you think that's why they have to blow the houses up because they're all haunted?
I think so.
It's to just release the spirits, so they gotta rebuild.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm getting
Instead
a
of
little nervous over
Instead
here.
of Bumble, there's a dating app in Gaza called
Rumble.
Rubble. I found my wife in
Rubble.
an abandoned building. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
We trauma bonded, and now we've been married for 30 years.
Oh no.
Speaking of Palestine, I gotta mention season 2 of Mo. Absolutely incredible.
I gotta watch
That's
it.
out.
If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it,
I
check
just
it out
started
on
it.
Netflix.
I just started it, and so far the first episode, I'm like, it's already got me in. I'm like, all right,
It's really
illegal
good right from the
immigrant
beginning.
Has to fucking hustle because it
the
reminds
end
me.
is amazing, though.
It reminds me
Ruin
of like
it.
the Mexican hustle.
The end is amazing.
You
Well,
can
it's
ruin
been
it.
5 minutes.
You can ruin it. I don't give
It's
a
been
fuck.
5 minutes.
What's up? I'll still watch it.
Nah, dude, I love you more than your mom, dude.
How long do you think
Close
you
to
should
me
wait?
like your mother. Close to me like your
my
father.
I will ruin the end of Men in Black 2.
Is that the movie?
Just random.
Men in Black too.
But
But shout out Mo.
Shout
What a
out Mo.
fucking,
Yeah.
He's one of the best guys I know, and he literally made one of the most. It's a masterpiece. It's legit
Okay.
a masterpiece from a Palestinian, and it's like, oh my god, it makes me
Masterpiece.
fucking.
And this is
makes
coming from
me
an Iranian.
Hate Israel.
Wow.
It makes me hate Israel.
Whoa,
Wow.
I gotta.
I mean, if you don't hate Israel, then you don't have humanity in your heart. because this is like, it's like we're watching what America did to the Native Americans, but we're watching it on TikTok happen. And it's like, if you can let that shit happen and not feel some type of way.
There's for sure Israelis that aren't down with that, though.
No,
right?
there are. There's more Israelis who are
Guys,
against
I'm uncomfortable.
it.
Yeah,
than
so
any
you
group of
can't
people.
just
Guys,
blanket statement.
But I can
hate.
say fuck Israel. I can
Guys,
say fuck
as a
Israel.
state?
Yeah,
Guys,
as a state.
I still
The
want to become
Jewish-
famous, okay?
Like, why would it be okay to have a Jewish state of Israel, and it's not okay to have Muslim states? Why are Muslim states bad? I think they're all bad. Religious states are bad. When you try to
Yeah, that's crazy.
you know, and it's like, let's get rid of
Separation
let's
of
get rid
church
of
and
the
state.
Islamic Republic of Iran. Let's get rid of the Jewish Israeli state too. Fuck them both. Is how I feel.
Dear Jews,
Equal
Hormoz
opportunity.
is hot when he's angry.
dear Jews in Hollywood, all the statements that he's saying, I don't agree with.
I disagree.
I
either.
still
You're
want
not casting me
representation and a
anywhere.
lawyer and casting agents.
You
I
just
still
start
want
doing
that.
a bunch of
I still
stereotypes.
love that.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
no, but like you said, it's like there's Jews who are good humans, have
Yeah.
humanity in their heart, who are against Israel too.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of my best friends are
For
Jews
sure,
like that.
yeah.
It's Israel. We got to separate Jews from Israel. You know?
Oh, it's the same as Mexicans. We're not all rapists. Oh, I get it. I just had to attribute it to something else. I was like, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're
Maybe
saying.
we should cut all of this out though.
Why? We're gonna get shadow banned?
Again, dude.
Yeah.
I just got on shadow banned. So.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, well, we just don't
Soul's
clip
shadow
it.
is
We just
so
don't clip
big that
this,
I
yeah.
think it-
We just keep it in, but we don't clip any of this.
Yeah.
That's all.
Motherfuckers.
This is a Patreon episode if we had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if
dog.
we had Patreon, it'd be a Patreon episode. But we get like 12 views until we start picking up steam, and then it's like, hey, we're gonna go back to this one episode where they're saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
There's a guy with an Israel Adesanya flag, that he was waving out the window, and I yelled out "Free Palestine" to him. I'm like, if a guy had a swastika flag, I would yell out at him too. I wouldn't let that shit slide.
What about
either way.
Palestine?
Wait, Israel
Adesanya?
Adesanya. Wait, that's a joke you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
a
joke.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
joke.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
why I
it.
said Palestine Adesanya.
Yeah.
He's also a UFC fighter.
Are you more of a Palestine guy, or are you like the Wolfman better?
What does that mean?
It's like Frankenstein.
Oh,
Palestine.
yeah.
that'd be great. A
Yeah.
Frankenstein that acts like Palestine.
Dude, the name Pal is in
Yeah.
It's a combination of a Jewish last name
Maybe if
and
they
Pal.
change it to Frendenstein.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
Also, Stein, very Jewish
Very
last
Jewish.
name. Win
Dude, Ramsey
Palestine's
explained
money.
it to me though. They were the Jews from the Bible became Muslims and Christians. So it's like the Jews who moved in to take over and make it a Jewish state took it over from the former Jews who converted to Christianity and Islam. It's not that the Jews all were forced out of Israel and then they came back as white European looking motherfuckers. The white Europeans never lived there. The ones who did live there converted to Christianity and Islam over the thousands of years, and then the Jews came back and kicked them off their own land. Isn't that crazy?
I think that dude picked the perfect abbreviations for his children's books. P.L. Stein wouldn't have worked as hard for the Goosebump franchise.
P.L. Stein.
That wouldn't have worked as good.
That was one of
Dude,
my.
what happened in Gaza gives me goosebumps.
That was one of,
Yeah.
that was one of my greatest hits on Kill Tony. Somebody said, I think it was Nate Welch. He said, I never heard something about Palestine, and I go, that's the guy who wrote those Goosebumps books. Right?
Oh, fuck. God damn it. I'm a hack.
No, it was there. I just had to make sure you knew I did it first.
Oh, okay. God damn you. Whatever. No, we're not cutting none of this out. I mean, it's all jokes. It's satire.
Yeah.
That we say right at the
Satirical.
bottom. Satirical.
Yeah, satire.
Yeah.
Fuck Coke, fuck Israel, just as a joke.
Just as a good joke. Just kidding.
Just as a joke. We kidding.
Just kidding.
Yeah, damn, I could go for a cherry Pepsi Zero right now.
Let's talk a
man.
little shit on Kanye too, my favorite artist.
Oh yeah, let's
too.
do it. 'cause
While
I don't know
we're-
what's going on.
favorite.
He's my favorite artist of all time. Stop posting Nazi shit, you fucking idiot.
Well, Hormoz, it's easy to explain. He's a Nazi. All right. Have you ever seen a Nazi?
I don't
before?
think he is. I think he's just a mentally ill person who has nobody who loves him around him right now to
Yeah.
fucking control him.
I
And
don't
it-
even think if he had people around him, they could. I think he's like
Lost
completely
it.
bipolar. I think
Yeah.
he's in a like having manic episodes.
It's funny because he's like, actually, I found out I'm not bipolar. I'm autistic. And it's like, you can be both, dog.
No way, dude. No way you can be.
both.
Imagine that's why he's so good at stuff. He's autistic and bipolar.
Yeah.
A to B.
I loved Vultures 2. I loved Vultures 1.
What was that?
the second album with Ty Dolla Sign.
He's a
It's
Kanye
amazing.
fan.
I love Kanye. I love
fan.
all of the albums.
So what has he been going off on? He tweeted I may
He's
not
saying Nazi
like
shit.
all
Yeah, I'm a Nazi.
capitals.
He's selling $20 swastika shirts off his website.
Yeah.
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 And we appreciate the value. $20.
I gotta see this.
That'd be funny. A Jewish person, that's a steal right there. A cheap Jew, just like, hey, come on.
That's a good deal.
A lot of material for $20, you know?
I'm looking it
And
up because
he didn't even come out and say it's the Hindu swastika. He didn't. He's like, I'm a Nazi. He's saying it's like, come on.
Wow.
Yeah, you're confirming? Yeah, he really is doing
When
that.
Elon thinks
that's
you're being a Nazi,
crazy.
Yeah, dude.
it's a problem, Kanye.
Oh my
Stop it.
God.
Let's stop the anti-Semitism towards Jews and the anti-Semitism towards Palestinians because they're both Semitic people. They're the same people. Let's stop hating on. Let's stop hating on them. Let's bring peace.
I mean, a Jewish person would be really mad that you said that.
He
'cause they'd be
called
like,
Hitler so
"Nuh-uh."
fresh.
Yeah, because a Jewish person who doesn't know what Semitic means, they think it means
It
Jewish.
just means Jewish,
Yeah,
yeah.
because a lot of Jewish people are retarded.
Whoa.
You know, just like everybody. Just
Easy.
like a lot of
A lot of
Muslims
people are
retarded.
retarded. You're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I
Jews are
just say
people.
that on the pod? I don't want
You know
my,
who's especially
I don't want me
retarded?
saying the R word.
People with Down syndrome,
Clip
those people
that.
are especially
How far are we
retarded.
in? Please delete please beat me saying that word that just happened.
Yeah.
We just said a bunch of crazy shit, and you want the word retarded to be bleeped out.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never use that word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are crazy.
People who say retard just openly, like without any worry, I think they're somewhere on the spectrum.
Yeah, right? I only say it behind a mic and a megaphone.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't say it.
Otherwise, I never say it.
Sometimes
I don't want to be
both.
rude. Maybe screaming that out of a fucking car, but I'm never going to
At
say it in
karaoke,
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah. I only picked the black guy. How come you guys got only the edited one? I'm not trying to get it started. I'm
Yeah.
trying to fucking drool and drink milk. You know what I mean?
You think there was ever a guy who got the name confused as Black Guy Peas?
Black guy peas.
He's like, I just got this new Black Guy Peas album.
That's fucking great. The Black Guy Peas with Let's Get Retarded. This is a terrible DJ. But remember when was he on medication? Like Kanye, was he on medication at some point in his life, or is this something that just his ego progressed his sick more? Because I want to know what's happening. Because when College Dropout came out and all that shit, he seemed like a normal person.
There's a theory that the car accident like exacerbated whatever.
Yeah, like he had CTE from
Oh,
the car
really?
It
accident.
happened quicker. I know that like if you're schizophrenic or you have weird like mental problems, smoking weed can bring it on a little
Yeah, it's probably
earlier.
weed's fault.
You think it's weed?
It's probably 'cause of the
I'm
weed.
saying I know that if you're schizophrenic and you do it, it can bring it on.
Also, like mushrooms, acid.
I don't even know if he did any of
I
that
don't know
stuff.
what he's done. I don't know what he's partied with. But
Never get with a white
but the
woman who's a 10.
trauma. Yeah.
Never get with the white woman
Yeah.
who's a 10. That's got to be the
Dog,
worst
you guys
drug.
see his wife fucking wearing nothing, like a
Come on,
see-through
dog.
skirt?
Come on. Have I seen
Fucking
it?
that shit's crazy.
I've cranked to it.
That's
I filled my
crazy.
bucket of cum we were talking
You
about
cranked
earlier.
that
Crazy.
Soldier Boy
Yeah.
too?
Fucking social media is all like, who would have thought Kim Kardashian was the classy one?
That's
They're like,
funny.
oh,
That's
Yeah,
funny.
have some class
Have
like
you seen Kim
K.
Kardashian up in real life? Like that's when when there's no fucking editing on her. She's fine.
I think she's super hot.
No.
I think his wife's super hot too.
No.
I think
The
what's
wife,
dope
yeah,
is he
his
went
wife
from Kim
now,
K
yeah.
to KKK.
Oh,
he added a third
shit.
K, dude. He loves Ks.
From KK to KKK.
Kim
like-
K KKK.
KKK.
Okay.
Dog, I love this song off Vultures 2 called 530, where he just repeatedly says, you don't really love Ye, go listen to Drake, bitch. Go listen to Little Baby, go listen to Future, bitch. He just keeps chanting that.
Wow.
And it's like, it sounds like a mentally ill guy yelling at Kim Kardashian almost. Like being like, go listen to Drake. You know, like, you don't really love Ye, go listen to Drake.
Damn.
But man, I love it. It's like, it's such a fucking banger of a song.
Yeah.
530, Vultures 2, check it out.
I'll never listen.
Yeah, me neither. I don't listen to white supremacist music.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I don't. He's a white supremacist, and he's a Nazi. I don't listen to Nazi music.
It's just wild.
I don't know what's happening, but his music is still so good.
Yeah.
The music
Both can be
isn't
true.
changed. Yeah. The music hasn't
Have you
changed
seen
for me.
Hitler's landscape art? I thought that was pretty
It's
good
beautiful.
too.
It's really good.
Is it actually
beautiful.
good? I haven't
No,
seen
I
any
don't
of it.
know.
I don't think it's that good.
I don't know.
actually.
I
But
think
it
it's
would
pretty
be funny.
mid. It was pretty mid. I mean, otherwise you'd be an artist right now, and all those Jews.
Now
Middler.
he'd be really old.
Yeah.
Old ass artist.
And he'd be like the Pablo Picasso of his
Yeah.
time.
Fuck.
It'd be really funny if like we like saw like a clip and he's just like a young artist who's just getting bullied by Jews, and he's like, one day I'll have my revenge.
Man, did he get his revenge?
God damn, dude.
God damn.
Almost
Imagine-
an overachiever, if you ask me.
Just imagine a young autistic boy in fucking Austria. You're playing with your trains. You're like, one day, me and my trains.
Also, what like real artist is that driven? I mean, you know,
Right?
you just kind of sit back. You're kind of lazy sometimes. You paint, you know.
How he got into power too? He was like not really a politician. Like he just like went to like union meetings and like riled up a bunch of people. And they're like, this guy's got some great ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like he came about the power almost pretty Trump-like.
You know that I think he like survived a war thing, and that like filled him up with this thing like, oh,
Right.
I'm
He
here for a
wrote his book
purpose.
while he was in like jail.
And
Yeah.
he
As a
he
prisoner.
adopted the mustache because it was like a working class mustache at the time. So it was like to show that he was like of the people. And like I'm
Oh.
like you.
I thought
makes
he
sense.
watched Jordan fucking in the playoffs when he
Yeah.
had the flu. And it was like, I love that mustache.
Yeah, the Hanes commercial was.
I
You know
love
what? You
that
might
mustache.
be right.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Because 3 + 2 is 5. 1945.
I think we're stupid. I think during Black History Month, it's genius for Ye to bring back the swastika, dude. It's like, you know what? It used to be a symbol of hate. Now,
It
still is.
it still is.
I think he's just retarded, and I think we need to give him a break and feel bad for him and feel bad that he doesn't have his mom around who probably was the only person who could fucking talk some sense into him.
Yeah, but at what point, you know, where does that stop? Because
For
every
me, it stops when the album stopped being good.
But also every murderer in jail or serial killer is like, yeah, oh, they're fucked up because their parents
Well,
molested
murdering is
them or did
worse.
something.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, it's like, at what point do we stop making excuses for shitty behavior and go like, hey, you're fucking.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It's when the music
Yeah.
His
gets
next
bad.
album, Choo Choo Train Joyride,
Yeah.
that's going to be fucking crazy.
Honestly, I wish Seth
Train.
Rogen could just slap him
Cut
in the
that out
face.
too. I don't want that one. I don't want that one.
You
Check
mean
the time.
Jujubes?
Yes.
Jujubes.
Yeah, but it's a
Wouldn't it-
wordplay.
It'd be sick if there was just TMZ footage of Seth Rogen slapping the shit out of Kanye.
What? That would be pretty.
You know, just
that'd be pretty
some
great.
sort of cathartic moment for the good Jews, because Seth's a good Jew.
Yeah.
I've seen him talk about Israel and shit and be
Yeah, of
like,
course.
you know,
Yeah.
he's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's a guy who
'cause
smokes
there are-
weed every day.
There's Jews like Seth Rogen who've come out and speak out
Yeah.
against what
You're not
Israel's
wrong.
doing.
He's more
And-
outspoken. Yeah.
And that's the thing is like there's 40-something% of Israelis are against what their
Yeah.
government's doing, and they're the ones who actually come out and like stand in front of bulldozers and shit like that and get arrested and like punished by their own government for
Yeah.
standing up against their own government. So there's more bravery in Israel than outside of Israel probably combined because they're fighting against themselves. You know, it's like that's why it bothers me so much what's happening to these Mexicans from ICE is
Yeah.
because it's happening by our government.
Yeah.
Like I'm a citizen of America, so
Yeah.
my government's doing this.
Yeah.
So when it's like the only thing we can do, the least we can do, is yell out and angrily about it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. That's the least of it.
That's literally
Yeah.
the least we can
Yeah.
do.
It is upsetting.
And I hope we don't get our Mexicans taken here.
Well, the least of it is me just thinking about it all day.
Yeah.
Not saying anything.
I have
The
to.
least I
Here's
can
the
do
thing.
is
I
nothing
have
at
to. I have to not think about it and kind of deal like
Same.
because it bothers me.
Yeah.
It bothers the shit out because I am a product of an illegal immigrant coming
Yeah.
over here,
Same.
and I've been trying to write jokes about it, but every single time I try to write a joke, I've been trying to like the past couple weeks, I've been trying to write a joke about ICE. I mean, it just bums me the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know how to make this funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and outside of like the fact that I did turn my wife. My wife was a conservative, and now she's a Democrat, and I'm not very
Damn,
political.
dude.
Yeah.
Raul's fucking got that conversion dick. dude.
Yeah. No, we just need a bunch of illegal immigrants to go fuck a bunch of Karens and then
turned her
turn them
from
like
pussy from a
vampires.
red state
to a blue
Turn them like
state, yeah.
vampires, dude. That's how you go.
Man.
But
2045, we'll let you guys all back in.
Yeah. Is it? Oh yeah. That's what
2045.
they're supposed to be the countdown,
countdown,
huh?
yeah.
When minorities.
Can we put the little countdown?
We need to bring that
2045?
countdown
Yeah.
back.
Let's
Yeah.
have it if we could just have it in the corner of the
Yeah.
pod. It's just a countdown with a running thing.
I can't wait till white people are like Native Americans, just fucking tears coming down.
Put them in a reservation in Utah somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Man.
No, that's not true. Some white people. It's just like there are some good. Like
Luka can stay.
Yeah, Luka can stay. Luka's invited to carne asada.
Well, he's an immigrant too.
No,
Yeah.
he also immigrant. I don't. How does he feel about? How
And
does this country
Latinos
feel
love
about
the
black
Lakers,
people?
dog.
Damn, I want carne asada, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like, next year, if I got the money for the Super Bowl party, I'm gonna
You
bring.
didn't have the carne asada?
I'm gonna bring out carne asada.
There was carne asada.
Was there?
Mm-hmm. It was.
Oh,
alright.
by the
great.
time I got to
By
there,
the time you got there, it's probably gone.
yeah, it was dry as shit.
Yeah.
No, it was
Yeah.
just dry.
I think
Yeah.
it started like that too.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't touch it, but I think.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
I tried it.
It was
and I
good
was
when
like,
I ate
this
it.
is jerky.
It
This
was
is-
good when I ate it.
Yeah, no,
But it was probably.
yeah, of course,
yeah.
it was sitting there for
Yeah.
a while.
Do you have a favorite carniceria that you go to, or do you do the
Here in
marinade all
I
yourself?
have a bunch back home,
Yeah.
but here I haven't found one yet. But then again, I haven't really been shopping at Mexican markets.
Yeah.
That's honestly like going to like specialty markets. It's like it's extra money, and I've become an old man where I go to the Ralph's aisle and I go, "What's on sale?"
Yeah.
The
What
food
protein's
for
on
less
sale?
that used to be on Sunset and Western.
that was my
Yeah.
go-to
was
place.
fire.
The
That
one
was
in
my
Highland
go-to
Park
place.
That was so
is
good. They had
still too,
amazing
yeah.
crema, amazing carne asada. They had a
Yeah.
fucking great Mexican deli. But yeah, rest in peace that joint. I think they're building like a Whole Foods or something there.
Oh, how cool!
Wow.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
For that
I hate when I go to
neighborhood.
Whole Foods if I'm making some sort of ethnic dish. They don't have shit. They have
Don't
like.
go to Whole Foods.
Yeah.
I don't really anymore. but
Go to Ralph's. Ralph's
Yeah.
has
Shop at
it.
your local Ralph's.
yeah, I like
Yeah.
Ralph's. That's my favorite market, actually.
Ralph's, and I went to like I forgot what store. I
Stater
went.
Brothers isn't in LA, but in
Stater
Orange County,
Brothers.
Stater Brothers is the best.
Aldi. I like Aldi too. I don't know
Yeah,
if you've
I've
ever
never,
been to Aldi.
I haven't. I've seen it in the valley.
It's
There's one in Burbank.
it's like a non-hipstery Trader Joe's because they have their own like products there. Yeah. So like I appreciate that, and the prices are crazy low.
really.
Damn.
They're like crazy low.
That's tight.
But yeah,
Sweet and low.
yeah, sweet and low. What as we were talking about there's some comics that are Jewish comics that I understand. They deflect like the deaths of or their children getting kidnapped, of Israeli children getting kidnapped to like
Yeah.
bring the children back. Like
The
no one's
hostages.
against that.
Yeah, everybody
no one's
wants the
against
hostages
that.
released,
But
yeah.
they're like, this is why Palestine is blah blah. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Did Palestinians take hostages before you guys moved to the Middle East and took over the country? No.
Yeah.
This is 100 years ago. You guys started moving to a place you didn't live,
Yeah.
and took over the country.
I
and
unfollowed-
then terrorists 100 years later started doing fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And nobody agrees with the terrorists doing fucked up shit. Everybody's against that. But that's not justification for what you did 100 years earlier.
I unfollowed Rich Voss, and it sucks because I was like, I'm a big Opie and Anthony guy.
Yeah.
But bring the Palestinians back. I was like, oh, fuck you, Sylvester. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. It's like, now the list bothers me. I used to think you were a legend. Now you're over here.
Also, Opie and Anthony rules just because Bill Burr and Patrice and them would go on there.
Yeah,
Opie
those-
and Anthony are just racist dickheads. They're not good. They're not funny.
Yeah,
They're
you're not
not
wrong.
funny. They're just
You're not wrong.
racist radio show guys.
Can I say,
Yeah.
like, what is it? Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I was in a green room with Anthony Cumia at Skankfest.
Cumia is the most
Hey, you guys are
racist
saying
shit
it's
ever.
Cumia, all right?
Hold on,
You're
hold
saying
on.
it wrong. It's
Wait, no,
Cumia.
this is so fucked up, but it's one of the funny. It was a really funny sentence. He was talking about how back in the day he had a friend that was a cop, and when the cops would hit people with the baton,
Uh-huh.
they would call it giving them the wooden shampoo.
Oh, boy.
But I love the phrase "wooden shampoo" was very funny to me.
Yeah, sometimes
so
racists
crazy.
are funny, dude.
He didn't specify a race that they were hitting. We could probably guess. But, anyway, cut that part out too.
No, don't cut that part out.
I pretty much just wanted to say I'm in green rooms with famous people.
A couple
sometimes.
years ago, I was at Skankfest, and when I would walk by long lines at Skankfest, I would do this bit where I would go, "Is this the line for Chappelle?" So that people would think Dave Chappelle's in a
You're a
different line
dickhead.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So I did that. I was walking by with a black friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name, but he was a comic too. And I was walking
He's
by,
ashamed
and
of
I
it.
go, "Is this a line for Chappelle?" And I'm just laughing. I keep walking, and then I see he's getting into an argument with somebody. Turns out after I said that, this guy goes, "Yeah, I think that N word," but he says it. Is going to be performing or something, and my black friend goes, "What did you say?" Slaps him in the face,
As he
and
should.
and the guy's like, looks like he's gonna cry, and I'm like, "What the fuck's happening?" And then he tells me what's happening, and then the guy goes, "Cumia said it," and I go, you think you're not going to get your ass kicked because racist ass Kumia said some shit? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? And we're just yelling at this guy's face, and then.
Did you slap him as well?
No. And then my buddy pulled me away.
Yeah.
My buddy pulled me away and was like, "Nah, we don't want. Let's not get into a bigger altercation and get kicked out."
That's great.
And
I
then
just slapped him. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then every time we'd walk by that guy, we would like flip him off and talk and like fucking bully him and shit. And then he left like 20 minutes later.
As he
wasn't there
should.
anymore. Yeah. And I didn't see him for the rest of Skankfest.
Wow.
So fuck you, dog.
If you thought
Fuck
about
Kumia, dude.
thought about that before, man, does he not like black people now? If
like,
he thought about that about black people
I
before,
told you.
man, he's like, man, I knew I was right. Man, does he not like black
That's
people
the
now?
problem sometimes, right? You gotta be like, I could hit this guy, but then I'm just gonna prove
I'm just
him.
gonna prove him. Nah, that guy
dog,
deserved
that guy
to get
needs to be
slapped.
hit.
That
Yeah.
guy deserved to
Yeah.
get hit.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like, if you're going to be racist, make sure you can fight every black guy.
Yeah, if you're gonna be racist, you
I
better
don't think
be
anybody can.
You better be a neo-Nazi from fucking American History X. You better have muscles and you better know fucking jujitsu. And you can't say the word. You only like the word jitsu. You're like, I'm not gonna say the first one. I'm not gonna say the first part. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
that's great.
That's so funny.
Oh fuck. But nah, whatever.
AKA Krav Maga.
Krav Maga, dude. Krav Maga. That sounds like a dish. That sounds delicious.
Krav Maga.
Grab my
That's
ass.
Krav Maga.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm bummed about because Coke Zero was my favorite drink.
Fuck Coke Zero.
Fuck Coke
Pepsi
Zero.
all day. Dr. Pepper all day. Fuck Sprite.
Yeah,
Spice
Shasta
Coke.
all day.
I'm sure all those companies are really good.
Yeah, they're
run
probably
by
not
really
great.
great
They're probably not
people
great.
as
They're
well.
probably not great. But what are you gonna get? Independent? Have you tried independently owned cola? Ugh. Small town cola
Have
is
you ever had
gross.
Olipop? It's disgusting.
Oh God!
All of them fucking suck, dude. Shove it
Oh
up your
my
ass.
God.
Morgan Mizeli's been like, I've been drinking Olipops, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking. Never mind. I guess they have fiber in them or something.
Olipop is so bad that they could help Mexicans get papers, and I'm like, I'm still not gonna drink that shit, dog. That shit is disgusting. That shit is swill. That shit tastes like somebody drank soda then spit in your mouth.
I'm helping Mexicans get papers. They are rolling papers, but
yeah.
so they can get hired. Forget about all this bullshit.
God
going on.
damn it!
I did a Zin yesterday. I've been toying with the little couple nicotine things the last few weeks. For my birthday, I did one.
Oh,
while I was getting
you dirty
tattooed.
girl!
Yesterday, I had like a 6 milligram one, and I don't know if I enjoyed how it felt.
Yeah.
But-
I'm done with nicotine.
Really?
I've been done.
How long?
I had a drag of a cigarette last week,
Oh, good
and I
for you.
hated it.
A week.
And I was like, all right, that's the last one.
Nice. Good for you, man.
And
What made you hate it this time versus the last time you had smoked a cigarette?
well, I had to start smoking cigarettes and spliffs to get off vaping.
Okay.
Vaping was like almost impossible to
that's
get
the
off.
toughest.
That was the toughest. So I started smoking cigarettes basically just to have a nicotine fix that was a lower level of nicotine. And then I got a little sick last week, and after I got sick, I stopped smoking. So then when I felt better, and I
Good, let's keep it going.
Quincy was smoking a cigarette, and I was like, let me have a drag. And I took a drag, and I hated it. And it tasted so gross, and I didn't like the feeling. And I was like, I think that's it. I think that's all and Quincy was like, hey, why'd you throw that? That was my cigarette. But,
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah.
Have
Damn,
you tried
good for
smoking
you.
a cigarette like at a swap meet, like wherever Iranian does it? Like, have you tried smoking
In a Vons
Outs-
parking lot?
Outside of a smoke shop? Have you
Yeah,
tried?
yeah.
Have you leaned on a
In a
white
red
BMW?
zone, in a red
while-
zone off of a BMW. Have you tried that? I feel
yeah.
like that.
Have you tried
would be like,
smoking a cigarette
whoa.
while watching Gaza burn?
Have you tried
Yeah.
doing it with a tracksuit on?
Yeah, tracksuit, maybe a gold chain going down your chest there.
Yeah. Have
I
you
feel like
tried-
you would love it then.
Have you tried doing it with like in front of a picture of like Tony Montana, Tony
yeah.
Soprano, Tupac,
have you tried doing
all
it while
playing
saying
poker?
my friend?
Yeah.
My friend.
It does make it taste better. Something
Oh, my
about
friend.
the
There's
air.
something feels right.
Yeah.
And I'm craving.
Have you tried it
bitter
outside
tea.
of a Dave's Hot Chicken?
Dave's Hot Chicken?
Have you
is
tried
so
it while
good.
running a Dave's Hot Chicken?
Oh my God! While cooking Dave's Hot Chicken,
Yeah.
flicking the ash inside of the grease.
Oh,
Have
that's
you
what
tried
makes
that?
it good, dude. I
You know
want
LeBron's a co-owner of Dave's Hot Chicken.
Is he really?
Isn't that crazy?
You know what I just saw a commercial for that I was like, that looks fucking good. KFC has hot honey chicken now, and I'm like, I might do a cheat day and I.
And you want to know what doesn't look good? That looks incredible.
Yeah.
Dave's Hot, but fucking Popeyes is
What
doing
fucking-
a collaboration with Don Julio.
Oh,
There's
what?
a Don Julio chicken, And I'm like, what the
Just
fuck?
as soon as Mexicans are kicked out, he does a Don Julio. That's so fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
To do
Popeyes.
tequila flavored once they kick out the Mexicans, that's like, come on, Popeye.
Well, nothing washes the taste of
Olive oil
spinach out of
wouldn't
your
be
mouth.
proud.
Like, exactly. Yeah.
In all seriousness, there's a terrible movie called A Day Without a Mexican.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? It's not a good movie, but it's a big message as to like what could potentially happen to society if like it really everybody.
I saw a farmer say we wouldn't have food in 2 weeks. We would run out of food.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Whose idea is to bring the prison workers in and use them as free labor? That. They're
gonna do a good job.
Yeah, they're gonna do a great job. There's gonna be like people who like it's that joke that Chappelle is like where he's talking about Kobe. He's like, play for your freedom.
Yeah,
that's what Mexicans every day pick for your freedom. Like they have something to prove.
It's like
and
pick
prisoners
for
have
your
nothing to prove.
humanity.
Yeah.
Have you seen the footage of farmers who are like, hey, Trump's getting rid of all of my employees who usually pick this fruit. If anybody wants to come down and help, there's jobs here for you.
I worked. I did this thing up north in Salinas for a while. We were like working with people that were actually out there like doing lettuce. And stuff.
Anything for Salinas.
Anything for Salinas.
But a lot of those dudes, man, their backs are fucked. Like by the time they're like 30, they can't even like straighten their backs out because they're all day.
It gets wet.
The women are getting like sexually assaulted by the fucking whatever, and they can't say shit because then they'll get deported. Like it's not a fucking posh.
They're getting
life
sexually
having.
assaulted and deported by a sexual assaulter.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. And that's another crazy thing. And this is such a bandwagony or the phrase, but it's like they're criminals. It's like, well, dog, you're literally
a criminal.
Yeah, like what is that? It's fucking nuts, dude. I can't even.
It is crazy.
And the thing is, I would have loved Trump if I didn't vote for him, but if he'd come out and only gotten rid of the criminals, and hadn't been such a blanket sweep of illegals and was like, we're only going after gang members, criminals, blah blah blah. Even I would have been like, fuck yeah, dude. He promised he was going to go after everyone, but then his humanity once he's in power was actually greater than what he said, and now he's actually doing what we all agree. Let's get rid of the criminals. Also, part of this is Biden's fault because Biden allowed everybody in and was trying to suck the fucking Latino vote's dick so hard and
it felt good.
And didn't realize that the Latino vote isn't all pro-immigration. Let them all in either.
Yeah.
And he let so many people in that the tide pushed so far against it that you could get a Nazi like Trump in who wants to kick everybody out, and it's just cruelty. It's fucked up. And this is Mexico. We live in California. Los Feliz. Everything's named Spanish names. Suck my dick.
Hell yeah. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
And
Suck
last.
An Iranian dick.
Yeah, you don't like that, do you?
Also, do you think they're going to kick Latinos out and then just let all the Iranians stay?
No.
Yeah, we're the beginning.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Wake up.
That's kind of like what Mo's about, like the Palestinian,
Yeah.
like him. It's honestly, if you could switch that character's so
good.
evergreen and like it could be a Mexican person
Yeah.
in place of
That's
the
probably
Palestinian.
why it's gonna do so
and
well.
it's doing. I'm gonna finish it tonight. I'm not going to
immigrant
Pollock.
American
You're gonna
stories.
have to go to Pollock. I'm not going to Pollock.
Mexicans and Palestinians are the same thing. Kicked off their land, tried to come back, told no. This isn't your
Crazy.
land anymore. We changed the name.
Yeah.
We live here now. And it's like, what? No. This is not white people live here. This is the sun burns people's skin if you're white. No, this is oh no, white people
Why
live
do you
here
think
now.
Mexicans, when they go to the Alamo, they crip walk? Because that's the one victory that we have. That's the one victory we have. We killed 15 fucking white people and it was great.
Woke up looking for the honkies.
Yeah, take that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right. Well, where are you guys going to be at?
Oh, if this comes out before the 19th, me and Jetski Johnson have a show called Offbeat at the Comedy Store. Hold on. Los Angeles, Comedy Store, Belly Room. February 19th, 8 p.m., Jetski Johnson, me, Offbeat. We'll have our instruments on stage. We got Chappelle Lacey, Todd Glass, Annie Letterman, Matt Lockwood. It's going to be a great time. Anything can happen. We play music. We roast. We fucking talk shit. We interrupt. Buy your tickets, please. I need this.
Hell yeah.
February 21st and 22nd, I will be at Manteca at the Def Puppy Comedy Club. I'll be back home. February 28th, I'm filming my first Don't Tell recording.
Let's go.
In San Diego.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. SaulComedy.com, Saul Comedy on Instagram.
When are you filming that?
February 28th.
Real quick, 21st and 22nd, I will also be in Modesto and Manteca.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be there.
Torrance. I'll be inside of you February 28th.
Nice.
And I don't know when this is coming
Day.
out, but I'm hosting at the Irvine Improv on Tuesday the 11th. And I'm doing Chatterbox on February
such
12th.
a good, such a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
run.
that's fun.
Shouts out to Drew Daly. Shouts out to Armand Gorjian. Thank y'all
Hell
for
yeah.
producing. That's been the Dogs of Browntown. We love you.
Peace.
Satire, baby.
And-
Satire.
yes, wait, you guys.
Free Palestine.
And I can't believe those shirts were only $20 on Kanye's website.
Free Palestine.